Alright, y'all, welcome on board United Airlines flight number 1240, non-stop service from San Francisco to San Diego. I was an idiot and didn't realize I'd left my mic muted, so for about the first, I don't know, minute and 40 of this thing, you didn't hear anything. Sorry about that, guys. I'm kind of lagging behind a little bit. I actually just got done flying for my university. I did about 3 hours of flight time today, so I'm a little tired, but I'm still willing to do one for you guys. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start everything. So we've started the flight leg. You can hear passengers boarding in the background. We can go ahead and get the ATIS frequency that we're going to be using. It's 11885. And we're going to be going to, looks like San Francisco Tower, 120.5 for our takeoff clearance. Now we're flying into San Diego. This airport actually doesn't have all of its, doesn't have all the, everything staffed up because it's not part of the FNO. FNO tonight is Los Angeles and San Diego. Tonight we're doing Frisco as a departure point, so they're probably not going to be staffed up the entire time. But nonetheless, we'll go ahead and contact San Francisco Tower for our clearance, and we'll see how this goes. So United 1240. But the first thing we got to do is power the airplane up. So we can actually go ahead and turn this off for right now. Battery, standby, emergency, ground. Now we've got we've got the cabin utilities and the in-flight entertainment and passenger seat accessory box. Passenger seat accessories, all those are turned on. We're going to go ahead and extinguish the window heats. We're going to turn those on, and we're going to go ahead and turn on our IRSs. We have the IRS set to a realistic alignment time, so we can go ahead and do that. And edit weight balance and fuel. So let's see what we're going to be working with today. Let's see here. This thing should have a fuel page. I'm using United's flight plan layout, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about it yet. It's a little bit more cluttered than Delta's, but I still think I can get used to it. I'm just looking for the fuel page because most of these flight plans have some kind of dedicated fuel information page. It doesn't look like this one does. So we'll see how this goes. If nothing else, I know that I've got, I can go on SimBrief and get it. But I'm still looking. I thought I had this set up. Today's cruising altitude is going to be 35,000 feet, flight level 350, and we're going to be flying roughly 500 miles. Here we go. So here we go. All right. All right, so plan at the gate, we're doing 16,331. 16,331, so 16.3. Enter. And that will give us our fuel, and then we're looking for a payload, which we should have here somewhere. And we have a full flight, so that's going to be 184 passengers. Maybe 4 times 180. Use a standard weight for this. Most airlines do. 184 times 180. It's going to be 33.1. All right. So our takeoff weight is going to be 140,700 pounds. Let's see if that syncs up. Should. 140.7. This thing is saying 144.199. Close enough. So we've got the payload and all that jazz loaded. So let's go ahead and go over to the FMC, and we'll go ahead and program our flight management computer. So position initialized, Kilo Sierra Fox Oscar. So for San Francisco, we'll go to the next page and grab a GPS GPS coordinates and put that as our IRS position. Our intended route, Sierra Foxtrot Oscar. And let me grab the ATIS because I need to know what runway I'm going to be taking off of. What was the ATIS frequency? 118.85. 118.8. Let's see, fix that.
San Francisco INTL.
There we go. That's all I need. Information Charlie. 23014. Visibility 10. Fuel class 2300. Temperature 18. Dew point 11. Altimeter 2983. Simultaneous charted visual flight procedures in use. Landing runways 28 left, 28 right. Departing runways 1 left, 1 right. Let's see, I need that again. What was it? This one? Yep. So 1 left and 1 right. We're probably going to be using runway 1 right for departure. NOTAMs taxiway Juliet's closed. Bird activity is in the vicinity of the airport. Multiple cranes in the vicinity. Check NOTAMs. Advise you have information Charlie. So we have information Charlie. Write down the winds 23014 KT and a 2983. I generally don't write down cloud information unless it's like overcast, just because, you know, for one, I'm a VFR pilot in real life. I can't fly IFR just yet, which is fine. All right. So we've got this set up. We're going to go ahead and grab our clearance, and then we'll go ahead and put the routes in. So we need tower at 120.5. And then this will get us onto there we go. This will get us onto tower's frequency. Looks like he's actually not talking to anyone right now. But I'm going to go ahead and pick up my IFR clearance. I've got my intended route here, and hopefully I'll be able to get, hopefully I'll keep that. But let's see how this goes.
San Francisco Tower, good evening, United 863, the clearance to Sydney, please.
Sydney, Australia, that guy's
Tower,
long haul.
expect clearance via PDC.
Expect clearance via PDC, so we're going to go ahead and just wait for a PDC, because that's really what they got. 2983 was the altimeter.
Alaska 1948, runway 1 left, taxi via Alpha, Mike 1.
Alpha Mike 1 to 1 left, Alaska.
Alright. Alright, here's our PDC. Alright, United 1240 departing transponder code 4524. And flight level 350, routing cleared as filed, offshore 1, Mickey, Los Angeles to Comics 1, climb via SID, top altitude 10,000, departure frequency 133.95. Plan for runway 1 left, ATC may change this, I think they're probably going to change it to runway 1 right.
November 8, 1 Papa Golf,
Contact appropriate ground control with current ATIS. Oh no, they are going to take me on 1 left because I'm going out of over the ocean.
Contact approach, have a good evening.
Alright, and we have the current ATIS and 133.95. And 10K. So, do I have 10,000 set? No, I do not. Let's go ahead and set 10,000. And we can go ahead and do this. I don't know if they're going to want me to contact him for push and start. We'll see how that goes. But, well, let's see how this goes. I love this simulator. Alright. So we want flight directors and our
requesting
on
to Los Angeles.
on that VNAV. We don't have anything programmed in yet. All right, so runway.
Cargo 110 heavy,
one left.
West Coast 4 departure.
Oh, 1 left. Come on, use it. Yes.
Stand by.
And QO Sierra Alpha November for landing. Go ahead and get rid of that.
Redwood 1948,
Devar,
push and
Parts
start
of San Francisco, we're going to be doing an offshore 1 to, what was it?
Roger, first and start for ranking for you.
Oh, I had the route set in somewhere. Nikki.
On cargo 110 heavy, clears Los Angeles Airport via the West Left 4 departure, eBay transition, then as follows, climb via SID. Top altitude 3,000. Departure frequency is 133.9 or 5, and squawk 4563.
So we'll go ahead. Actually, here, let me pull got the departure on my Garmin Pilot. I wonder if Mickey is.
Clear Los Angeles by the West 4, eBay transition.
Go ahead with the reback.
Clear to Los Angeles Airport by the West 4 departure, eBay transition, minutes filed. Via the SID, top altitude 3,000 feet, departure on 133.95, and squawk 4563 and Contour 198.
Cargo 110 heavy reback correct. Davis Charlie is current. Expect runway 28 right for departure. Push to your discretion and call for taxi.
You know, I'm betting they were one of the ones who... I am willing to bet that they were one of the ones who...
Velocity 1948, winds 22014, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
It's gotta be offshore 1.
And 1 left for takeoff, Alaska.
That makes sense because it doesn't go as far. So route, next page to Mickey. Yep, there we go. All right, so now we've got the arrival into San Francisco. We're going to probably do the ILS for runway 9, and it's got us. What was on the?
Yeah, Turkish 9636. How do you read, Tower?
Wait. Comics 1, and it doesn't. Hell, it doesn't have that one.
Okay, Turkish 96.
Let's try
36, clear to
localizer
Los Angeles
runway
Airport
27.
via stick 4 departure, eBay transition.
Looks
Direct
like
to
I'm
Burgo
missing
and
this
the
one.
Ironman 2 arrival. Climb via SID. Departure
The
frequency
context.
133.905
ETC.
and squawk 4536.
San Francisco, good evening, United 527 with you, gate 66, have pre-clearance for San Diego.
Someone else is going to San
United
Diego.
527, I did send a clearance via PDC, did you receive?
That's permanent, sir. Everything with the expected runway.
It's in there as well, runway 1 left. Are you ready for pushing, sir?
My fault, I got it here. Yes, ready for push-up.
527, pushing start approved on the taxiway Alpha, face east. Turkish 9636, push and start at your discretion and call for taxi. Expect runway 1 left for departure. 8 is Charlie. Last 1948, contact NorCal departure, good night.
NorCal departure, good night, last 1948.
San Francisco Tower, United 1240. I don't think I have the. I don't have the Comics 1 arrival into San Diego. Is there another route I can take?
United 1240. Stand by then. Hold on.
All right. So, let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and wait for our reroute. All right. Sorry, this is off to such a slow start, guys. This is typically how it goes, but good. But the thing is, passengers aren't even on board yet, so it looks like we got a Delta 88 right next to us, and
United 1240 is the issue. You don't have the RNAV arrivals.
1240, I believe I do.
Okay, so you don't have the Comics 2, or do you have the Shamu 1?
Shamu 1, affirmative.
Okay, I'll have to just get approval for that, so stand by.
Thank you. All right, it's likely going to be Shamu 1, Los Angeles transition, and the ILS for runway 9.
San Francisco Tower, Redwood 1948, ready to try 321 left.
Redwood 1948, runway 1 left, taxi via Alpha, Mike 1.
Taxi via Alpha Mike 1, Redwood 1948.
It's likely going to be that. So we'll go ahead and plan for that. CFW, what was the cost index? I believe the cost index was upwards of 72. CI, for CI. No, it's on my fuel page. CI
Delta
72.
2661, follow the Redwood A319 on Alpha for runway
And
1
reserve
left, taxi Alpha,
fuel.
Alpha 1.
Alright, 8.0. And flight level 350. Execute, M1 limit. There we go. We can go T1 and climb. Take off. We're going to be taking off flaps 5. Should give us a CG 4.73. There we go. 136, 137, and 146. Alright, so we've got that, and we're just waiting on the reroute from ATC. After that, we should be good to go. Let's see here, go ahead and set LNAV and VNAV. Arm those. We're doing runway 1 right, or 1 left for departure. I'm gonna go ahead and set runway heading into the heading bug. 010. And we can go ahead and run the various tests, and also...
And San Francisco, United 527, ready for taxi. United 527, runway 1 left, taxi via Alpha, Alpha.
4524, and they like us to squawk into Charlie on
1
the
left,
taxi
Alpha,
on
Alpha
the
1, United 527.
on the ramp, so we're gonna go do that first.
Tower Redwood 1948, holding short of 1 left at Mike 1.
Adjust vertical
Redwood
speed.
1948, wind 22014, runway 1 left,
now.
clear for takeoff.
Climb now. Climb,
First takeoff
crossing,
1 left,
climb.
Redwood 1948.
Climb, crossing, climb. Clear of conflict. Descend, crossing, descend, crossing, descend.
Delta 2661, you're departing off 1 left, so you should be holding short at Mike 1.
Now. Increase, climb. Increase, climb. Increase, descent. Increase, descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test. Pass.
Flight slow.
Roger.
Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Alright, ship list tests out fine.
San Francisco Tower United 863 Heavy, we're off the 8 Golf 97, we're ready for taxi.
United 863, heavy, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha and Foxtrot, hold short, runway 1 left.
Okay, 28 left via Alpha, Foxtrot holding 1 left, United 863.
Delta 2661, runway 1 left, line up and wait.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and plan my pushback.
Redwood
One way we can
1948,
go.
contact NorCal departure, good day.
Oh, look at that. Some poor airplane's getting dry humped. Alright. This is gonna be tight. This is gonna be very, very tight.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Alright. So we got that set. We have that all set up.
Tower, Mountain 2469, I'd like to pick up our clearance. LAX, and we have Charlie on board.
All right, let's go ahead and run through the before start checklist. Just gotta make sure.
There, 2469 San Francisco Tower. Good evening. Do you have the Styx departure on board?
Got that, and just nice.
Stand by.
All right.
2661 winds 22014.
Pre-flight
runway
checklist,
1
return
left,
exterior
clear for
inspection is complete. Actually, first flight of the day. Oxygen mask set. Recorders checked. Flight deck access system checked. Jib with wind shear is tested. TCAS tested. And first flight day check complete. Brief flight checklist. Interior and exterior inspection is complete. Circuit breakers are checked.
We do have the
Nav display switch is normal and auto. Passenger signs are on. Window heats on. Bleeder switches are actually off. Pressurization
eBay transition. That is filed. Columbia SID. Departure frequency is 133.9 or 5. And squawk 4571.
35,000 feet.
Okay, we're cleared on the.
Mode selectors auto. MCP is set. Oxygen mask checked.
eBay
Altimeter is
transition,
293.
and
Cross checked. Flight nav instruments checked. Warning and device checked. Speed brake is down. Takeoff warning checked and closed. Start levers are at
Confirm that was
cutoff.
4571 for the squawk.
Step trim cutoff switch is normal. Fire warning checked. Radar transponder set. Radar off. Radar on. Trim free and zero. Park brake set. Windows closed and locked. Flight check is complete. Departure brakes complete. Logbook and QRH is on board. Fuel required. We have what?
Okay, one
What
left,
did I
and we'll
forget?
call for taxi now.
One of the parts that I forget. 16.3 required. 16.3 on board. And pre-flight checklist is complete. I'm just going to go ahead and wait for the passengers to finish boarding. This is a very long and arduous process. In the meantime, I'm not sure who else is watching, if anyone's watching, but if you are, go ahead and drop a comment. Just
Delta
liven things up a little bit.
2661, contact your failed departure. Good night.
Hopefully this will be over soon. I'll be able to grab push and start clearance, and we'll be able to head out. Jeez, I've been alive for like a half hour.
United 527, runway 1 left, line up and wait.
One left line up and wait, United 527.
I'm gonna go ahead and call him, see if he has that departure for me. At arrival. What was it? Shamu 1, I think it was. Yep, Shamu 1. San Francisco Tower, United 1240. Any word on the Shamu 1 arrival into San Diego?
United 1240 second.
United 1240. Any luck on getting the Shamu 1 via Los Angeles into San Diego?
No, they're still a bit backed up, so it's probably going to be another 5 minutes.
Okay, no worries. Just checking. United 1240. All right, so we've got an ATC delay, which is fairly typical for large events like this. They're pretty backed up down there, and we're really going to be adding to the chaos. So, okay, I'm skipping all around the flight deck when I really just want to go here. Home view, PA system.
Folks, welcome aboard our flight today. It's a pleasure to have you on board United Airlines. We're prepared to button the ship up and get on our way. Looking like an on-time departure for us today, and okay weather along the route. Just a quick reminder, do please remain in your seats with that seatbelt sign is limited to with those seatbelts comfortably fastened for your safety. We got three in the back with you today. We appreciate your cooperation with any instructions they may offer. Again, welcome
Cover
aboard.
5861, winds 22014, runway 28 left, clear to land.
All right.
Alright, clear to land, 28 left, Tower 5861.
United 527 holding a position on 1 left. There'll be a short delay for en route traffic. I'll release you shortly.
All right.
United 527, roger.
And we're going to go and turn the terrain plug in just because, you know, terrain's always good to have on board.
United 863 heavy cross runway 1 left and 1 right. Continue Foxtrot, hold short runway 28 left.
There's the VOR. Right in between the runways, it's like right in that cross section.
One left, one right, continue Fox, full left, United.
I just realized something. If someone goes up the runway and takes out that VOR, that's it for it. probably not going to replace it because all the VORs are being taken out. Look at this. I've never seen an airport so busy. How have they not realized this? How? Scandinavian and Delta. That's an interesting pairing. Wonder how that little plane baby's going to turn out. Alright. Go ahead and start the APU. Alright, go ahead and fire it up. Hopefully it'll fire up. Sometimes depends on the day. Sometimes you need just the aft. Other times you need all four of them on, and then you can turn them off. But we'll see how this goes.
Okay, United 1240, clear to the San Diego Airport offshore 1 departure, MCKEY transition, direct Los Angeles, and the Shamu 1 arrival. Climb via SID. Top altitude is 10,000, departure frequency 133.905, squawk 4524.
At 1240, cleared via the Shamu 1 arrival into Los Angeles, offshore 1 MCKEY transition. 10,000, 133.95, and 4524 in the box, United 1240. Alright.
United 1240, read by correct, push and start at your discretion, and call for taxi. ATIS Echo is current, expect runway 1 left.
Alright, I'll grab back up, push and start my discretion, expect 1 left, 1240. Alright, so we gotta grab another ATIS. It shouldn't be too hard. What was it? 11885.
San Francisco INTL info.
There we go. Information Echo. Wow. Alright, 2983. It's the same. So I can just change Charlie to Echo because it is the same. The only thing that might have changed, I think, was the wings.
Skywest 5861, welcome to San Francisco. Exit left enable and taxi to the ramp via Alpha.
Ramp 1 able via Alpha, Skywest
5824, 133.9.
United 527, for waiting, winds 22014, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
1 left, clear for takeoff, United 527.
Alright, let's push and start as my discretion. And let's go ahead and head down.
United 863 heavy, runway 28 left, line up and wait, 737 traffic departing on 1.
Alright, so. Alright, APU's up. We can go ahead and switch over to the APU power. Go ahead and disconnect ground power. And ground services, disconnect GPU. And we're going to wait until we have everyone on board.
Good evening, Echo, request Echo.
Alaska 1962, Tower, good evening, expect clearance via PDC.
Roger, live PDC.
United 527, contact NorCal departure, good night.
46.
On a departure, good day, sir, United 527.
Where's the tower? Number 109 or 110, have you started a taxi?
On cargo 10 heavy, runway 28 right, taxi via Zulu, uniform Charlie, hold short runway 1 left.
Zulu uniform Charlie, hold short runway 1 left, different cargo 110 heavy.
Alright. Kinda hoping we get off the ground soon because this part of the flight.
United 863 heavy, winds 22014, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
This airplane has a bug in it. The panel lights are unfortunately very, very dim. The background lights are non-existent, and the landing light and taxi light are they are extremely dim to the point where I actually have trouble seeing the taxi lines. So this will be an interesting flight if it turns into a night flight. Good thing is I'm not that far from runway 1 left. Pull up the airport diagram. Airport. Oh, that's San Diego. Hang on.
9737 Heavy
There we go.
Tower. Good evening. Here's a company 787 departing
So we're in the
28 left,
Deltas.
22014, runway
And we're
28
departing
right,
runway
good line.
1 left. So, wow. Probably Alpha Mike. Probably. He's probably gonna take me on Alpha to Mike. What 1? Mike 1 looks like. This should be a fairly easy taxi.
United 863 Heavy, contact NorCal departure. Good night.
We're departure. Have a good day, United 863 Heavy.
Alright, so San Diego, runway 9 has an ILS, and that's actually fairly, it's course 95 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and set that into the course, 095. Alright, 95 degrees. Yeah, Frisco's a big one. Alright, big airport.
And Alaska 1962 Tower.
1962, go ahead.
I believe you need to push on to Alpha, so just contact me prior to departure.
Discount to reminder, we cannot leave the gate until all carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Probably gonna be a few more minutes, so. Alright, airplane has air conditioning now.
San Francisco Tower, can you express 557 with information? Echo, Ray, taxi, runway 01 left. Stand, Bravo, stand.
And Express 557, Squawk with Charlie.
Squawk.
Turkish 9636 Tower, runway 1 left, taxi via Alpha, Mike 1.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna get to. Those of you just joining, we're just waiting for passengers to clear out and take their flippant seats. Pretty busy afternoon tonight.
557, runway
We've
1
already got
left,
everything
taxi via
programmed in,
Alpha,
the airplane's
Mike
ready to go. We just gotta close the doors and then we'll be able to push back
Alpha, Mike 1,
and
can you
start the
express
engines.
557?
I'm hoping this doesn't turn into a night flight because the landing lights out on this thing are actually pretty bad right now.
Around 2469 with Echo, ready for taxi.
So, honestly, if you guys are as impatient as I am, I'm doing this for the realism for you guys, but I can go ahead and just hit terminate flight leg and I'll just fly it as is. It's your choice if you want me to go ahead and do it now. Go ahead and drop a comment. Because I've got the live stream, the live chat's going to pop
there,
up.
2469, watch for the 737 coming at the ramp.
I'll be able to see it,
1 left
and
via Alpha and Mike 1.
we'll see how that goes.
Alpha,
But,
Mike 1, and watch.
Yeah, I'm just right now I'm just waiting for a flight attendant to tell me, hey, everyone's strapped in.
And San Fran Tower, stay with through 5861 since we can get IFR with you.
What's your call sign?
Skywest 5861 IFR.
That's cool.
Skyway 5861, standby. Nippon Cargo 110 heavy, cross runway 1 left, 1 right, hold short 28 right.
1 left, 1 right, hold short of 28 right. Nippon Cargo 110 heavy.
Skyway 5861, you're clear to the Los Angeles Airport via the stick 4 departure, eBay transition, and it's filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency is 133.9 or 5. Squawk 4575.
Alright, Skyway 5861, we're clear to Los Angeles. Stick departure 133.95 and 4575 on the squawk.
Skyway 5861, rebank is correct. Push and start at your discretion and call for taxi. Expect runway 1 left and 8 is echo is correct.
Alright, we'll pick up the 8 is call to taxi. Skyway 5861.
Alright, so this is actually taking a lot longer than I thought it would. So what we're going to go ahead and do is hit terminate flight leg.
Mountain Air
Oh,
2469, wind
set everything up back there. We can go ahead and go.
Clear for takeoff.
Go ahead and close the flight deck door. I said it does not show passengers. Alright, doors closed.
Tower, Delta 2105.
Denied.
Echo, requesting IFR to San Diego.
And we can go ahead and
Delta
push.
2105, San Francisco Tower, good evening, GD offshore, 1 departure.
And push has been requested.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
What just happened? Did I get disconnected?
Say that again?
There we go.
Delta 2105, do you have the offshore 1 departure?
Alright, here we go. Pushing back.
Offshore 1
Go ahead
departure.
and
2105.
remove the chocks.
Roger, do you have that?
Yes, I do.
And I'm going to go ahead and turn all the fuel pumps on. Go ahead and turn the anti-collision light on.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
And while we're doing this, pushback checklist. Doors closed, hydraulic panel set, fuel panel set, flight deck door closed, left hand flutter is on mode Charlie. Pushback checklist complete, we're good to go.
Mountain 2469, contact on departure, good night.
Okay, thank you for your service. Over to departure, Mountain 2469, see you.
Mountain Dew?
Yeah. Okay, Delta 2105, clear to the San Diego Airport. We via the offshore 1 departure, MCKEY transition, then it's filed. Climb via SID, top altitude is 1010,000. Departure frequency 133.9 or 5, and squawk 4523.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Brake released.
Canadian Express 557, wind
Starting
2014,
pushback, and you may start engine.
Takeoff.
Alright.
Clear for takeoff runway 1 left. Canadian Express
Odd.
557. Tower, 2070 on the ground.
Right.
Whenever you get a free moment, know you're busy. You're not going to blockade the airport. Whenever you're not blockade.
Delta 2670, expect clearance by a PDC, standby.
Alright. We are 50 feet back from the gate. Let's go ahead and fire 2.
Jet 132, San Francisco Tower, good evening, winds 2201428 left, clear land.
Alright, we're waiting for the N2 rise. We're waiting for 22% N2.
San Francisco Tower, still 2105. Can you give me that transition again?
Delta 2105, clear to San Diego by the offshore 1 departure, MCKEY transition, then it's filed. Climb via SID, top altitude 10,000. Departure frequency 133.9 or 5, and squawk 4523.
Alright.
Clear to San Diego's file via the offshore 1 departure, MCKEY transition, climb via SID, altitude 10,000, departure frequency.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and wait until 2 is stabilized at 21% N2.
Delta 2670, rebank correct, expect runway 1 left for departure, 8 is echo is current, and call for taxi.
Alright.
Tower, West 11, West Los Angeles, all information, echo.
Skywest 1125, expect clearance 5 PDC.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set. So we're gonna wait until he
Disconnecting
disconnects.
tow. Stand by.
We're gonna wait until he disconnects, and then we're gonna start number 1 because I don't want to start it with
Upon
him
cargo
disconnecting.
110 heavy, runway 28 right, line up and wing.
That's this guy.
On the way to it right, on cargo 110 heavy.
Canadian Express 557,
That's this
contact
guy.
NorCal departure, good night.
Forward to NorCal, Canadian Express 557. Good night.
Alright. Alright, disconnect from hand signals. They'll be off.
Giant 615 heavy, red taxi 28 right.
Giant 615 heavy, runway 28 right, taxi via Zulu, uniform Charlie, hold short runway.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Alright, so we're just waiting for him to pull away, then we'll be good to go.
Francisco Tower, Ember 152 Heavy, requesting IFR clearance to LA, a very abnormal routing.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stand by on that then.
There he goes.
San Francisco Tower, United 2.
Hey, we've got the hand signal, we are good to go.
Very normal.
Side. Alright.
United 257, thanks, expect clearance 5 PDC.
Whoops, I don't have one running. That's right.
San Francisco Tower, altitude 2, requesting off-road anchorage.
Delta 22, do you have the gutter to departure work?
19, 20, 21, 22.
Let me check on that real quick. Delta 2.
I'm gonna have to do some fancy taxiing to get around these two. They're so happy together.
I do have the gunner to departure, Delta 2.
Delta 22, expect clearance 5 PDC, then standby. And upon cargo 110 heavy, winds 25014, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
228 right, November 110 heavy.
Alright, start us off. Level 13.4 and
Jet
so the rest of
132,
the
where are you
way.
parking?
We don't have gate and whatever that's better for you.
Okay, 132, then exit left on Juliet and taxi the ramp via Bravo. Good night.
Left on Juliet, sorry, Bravo, the ramp. Exit 150.
Alright, into stabilize, we're gonna turn the generators on.
Left
And
9262, push and start approved on the taxiway Alpha Phase 7.
Hey, air conditioning panel is
south on Alpha,
here. Set that. Alright. That's where the flaps went one position more than they should have. Alright, so we're at flaps 5. Alright.
NorCal departure 110 heavy.
Alright, after start checklist. Generators are on. You can go ahead and shut the EPU down. Alright. Generators on, probe heat is on. Anti-ice, don't need it. Air conditioning panel set. Recalls checked, and auto brakes are set to reject takeoff. And after start checklist is complete. Taxi checklist. Flaps set to 5, and slats extended. Green lights all across the board. Takeoff speeds V1 136, VR 137, and V2 set at 146. Thrust, both engines set to 94.3. Stab trim 4.72, and that's set. And flight controls have been checked. They're free and correct. And taxi checklist is
Just want to
complete.
confirm you do have
Let's go
Ironman
ahead
2
and
arrival
get out of
into
here.
Los Angeles.
You just want to confirm
Oh, look at
Ironman
this.
2, correct?
Ah, it's a 7-3.
We filed Ironman, but I want to confirm that if you have the
This guy's
Ironman
gonna
2
push back right
arrival
into my
star
plane, isn't he?
and two levels.
Oh, lovely guy.
Yeah, sorry, if I didn't put the number I didn't mean to. Yeah, we have Ironman 2 in Los Angeles.
Oh,
Okay, that's what I wanted to confirm. Thanks very much. The PEC is coming in.
lovely.
Thank you.
Oh, lovely guy, aren't you?
1125
Skywest 1125, mission start on the taxiway. Alpha is approved. Turkish 9636, squawk on Charlie. Turkish 9636, winds 25014, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
It would seem this guy's... It's not a VATSIM flight unless you wind up
Sierra Papa Kilo
screwing that
152,
plane up the
attention,
ass.
preferred routing there. Can you take that?
That is a negative. I don't have I don't have any of those departures or arrivals. I have an Iraq from 2012, unfortunately.
Okay, stand by.
Tower Skywest 5861, we're off at gate 76, ready to taxi with Foxtrot.
Skywest 5861, launch for the company E170, pushing onto Alpha, then taxi runway 1 left via Alpha, Mike 1.
Alright, 1 left Alpha, Mike 1, and we'll make way for the traffic. Skywest 5861.
Alaska 1962, request back.
Alaska 1962, runway 1 left, taxi via Alpha, Mike 1.
Alpha Mike 1, runway 1 left. Alaska 1962.
I'm really hoping that Alaska guy's the guy who just pushed back on my nose. Yeah, it was too good to be true anyway. He would have been moving by now. It's probably that 737 that you see moving here. Yep, that's him. Oh, he's taking off.
On Alpha, request access.
Skywest 1125, behind the company, runway 1 left, taxi via Alpha, Alpha 1.
1 left via Alpha, Alpha 1, all company, let's go, 1125.
I don't know who this 737 is.
15 heavy, cross runway 1 left and 1 right, hold short runway 28 right.
Cross 1 left, 1 runway, 1 right, hold short 28 right.
This is Alaska 1949, Cisco visual is very left.
Turkish 9636, contact NorCal departure, good night.
I don't know what this guy's doing. What is his call sign? Because I'm probably going to send him a little message saying,
He's calling for
do me a
taxi.
favor and move. 2105. That guy.
Good tower, hold your 5 right taxi.
Delta 2105, just short of Alpha, and I'll call you back. Turkish
Screw me
9636,
over.
and departure frequency is 133.9
Alright, well.
or 5.
There we go. There we go. Alright.
Yes, this is Alaska
go wait.
1949, Cisco visual is very left.
Alright, so we can go ahead and move now.
Alaska 1949, tower behaving with
Brakes off.
25014, runway 28 left, clear left.
Taxi lights on.
Airline, very left, Alaska 1949.
Alaska 1962, runway 1 left, line up and wait, traffic landing west.
Line up and wait, runway 1 left, Alaska.
Tower United 888, request taxi.
United 888, heavy confirmed squawk 4531.
There we go.
That should look a bit better.
And
United 888 heavy, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot, hold short, runway 1 left.
Straight left, Alpha Foxtrot, hold short, runway 1 left, AAA.
Sierra Papa Kilo 152, San Francisco Tower.
Go for Ember 152.
Boeing 152, you are approved on that routing, so you're cleared to Los Angeles to be via the offshore 1 departure, Foxtrot Lima Whiskey transition, that is filed. Climb via SID, top altitude is going to be 3,000 feet. Departure frequency 133.9 or 5, and squawk 4551.
Can you give me the departure frequency one more time?
Departure 33.9 or 5.
Alright. Ember 152 is cleared to the Los Angeles airport. Offer 1 departure. Foxtrot Lima Whiskey transition as filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 3,000. 133.75 on departure and 4551.
Man, I really hate this is very unlike an FNO.
Number 152, read back correct. Push and start at your discretion. Call for
It's
taxi.
an hour.
Foxtrot is current.
It's going to be well over an hour into the stream before I friendly take off. Sorry guys, I really thought this would go faster.
Giant 615 heavy, runway 28 right, line up and wait, traffic departing on the 1s.
Line up and wait, right. Sequence though.
Giant 615 heavy.
Alaska 1949, welcome to San Francisco. Exit left when able, taxi to the ramp via Alpha. Good night.
Left when able, ramp via Alpha, Alaska 1949.
Nels 2105, squawk mode Charlie, and runway 1 left, taxi via Alpha, Alpha 1.
Runway Charlie, taxi via Alpha Alpha 1, runway 01 left, Delta 2105.
Alaska 1962, winds 25014, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Alaska 1962.
Let's start moving. You should. San Francisco Tower, Delta, United 1204, 1240. Holding short of taxiway Alpha behind the Delta 737. Ready for taxi, information Charlie.
United 1240 Tower, behind the company, taxi to runway 1 left via Alpha, Mike 1.
1 left, Alpha Mike 1. United 1240.
Skywest 5861, runway 1 left, line up and traffic departing 28 right.
Now we can really have some fun. So this is probably going to end up being a dusk
heavy, winds 25014, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
San Diego, which is fine.
First takeoff,
as long as it's not so lit.
heavy.
Alaska 1962, contact NorCal departure, good night.
Departure, Alaska 1962, good night.
Alright. Approaching. And 1 left is this way, so we're going to go this way. We're on Alpha. So, staring right at the foothills of San Diego.
Skywest 5861, winds 25014, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
So we're actually number 3 in line for the runway right now.
Skywest 5861.
Actually,
Giant 615 Heavy, contact NorCal departure, good night.
Departure, good night.
Delta 23 is ready for takeoff, ready for taxi to runway 28 left.
Delta 22, runway 28 left, taxi.
So this is kind of a gusty day.
Head to the left on Golf and via Bravo, Foxtrot 1, hold short runway 1 left.
Left on Golf and to Bravo, Foxtrot 1, and hold short runway 1 left, Delta 22.
Skywest 1125, runway 1 left, line up and wait.
1 left, wait, Skywest 1125.
Skywest 5861, contact NorCal departure, good night.
Go to NorCal, see you later, Skywest 5861.
Skywest 1125, winds 250 at 14, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
Skywest 1125, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, let's go ahead and do the before takeoff checklist because we're actually in kind of a queue here. Alright, so runway position, we are approaching runway 1 left at San Francisco. Flaps 55 green, takeoff briefing is complete, takeoff warning. Let's see. I don't think we have to check that. I don't believe I know a way to check it other than... There we go. That's how you do it.
Delta 2105, runway 1 left, line up and wait, traffic crossing runway further down.
Line up and wait, 2105.
Alright.
United 888
Auto throttle
Heavy, cross
is
runway 1
armed,
left and
start
1 right,
switches.
continue Foxtrot, hold short 28 left.
And continuous.
Cross 1 left, cross 1 right, continue Foxtrot, keep it left, United Triplet.
And transponders Terra and flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure. And
Delta 22 confirming that I'll be crossing 1 left at Foxtrot 1. Correct.
Delta 22 on, it's Bravo, Foxtrot 1, hold short runway 1 left.
Thank you very much, Delta 22.
Skywest 1125, contact NorCal departure.
Or departure, Skywest 1125, take care.
this might be the first time I've ever seen VATSIM actually care about separation. Alright, so before takeoff checklist is complete, go and hold short here. Alright, so we are holding short of runway 28 left. I'm going to go ahead, since there's nobody on the other side.
Airscope Tower, Southwest 3332, and now let's go on.
Do that.
Southwest 3332 Tower, good evening, winds 250 at 14, runway 28 left, clear to land, traffic holding on the 1.
28 left, clear to land, Southwest 3332.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Delta 22 on Foxtrot 1, cross runway 1 left and 1 right, continue via Foxtrot, hold short 28 left.
Alright.
Cross 1 left and 1 right, and continue on Foxtrot, hold short 28 left, Delta 22.
It's our Delta 2670 non-movement area short of Alpha, off of gate 44, information Foxtrot, right, taxi 01 left.
Delta 2670, runway 1 left, taxi via Alpha, Mike 1.
Alpha Mike 1, 27.
Delta 2105, Eagle after 737, traffic landing on 28 left.
Alright, so he's going to have him out of there pretty soon.
Roger, traffic landing 28 left. Delta 2105. San Francisco Tower, Delta 627, looking for IFR clear to LA as file.
Delta 627, clearance coming by PDC.
And San Francisco Tower, Ember 152 Heavy, we're ready for taxi.
Ember 152 Heavy, squawk 1 Charlie.
Yep, hour 6 minutes in, I'm still on the ground. Oh well. Figure this out.
Alright, we're Mo Charlie.
Number 152 Heavy, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot, hold short, runway 1 left.
Alpha Foxtrot, hold short 1 left, Ember 152 Heavy.
This is Francisco Tower, United 257 coming out, taxi lane 6000, short of Alpha Ray, taxi Foxtrot.
United 257 Tower, good day, Alpha 1, hold short. Correction, Alpha Mike 1, hold short of 1 left.
Alpha Mike 1, and verify 1 left as the departure room.
Affirmative.
Thank you.
United 888 Heavy, continue holding short 28 left. I got a few to go off runway 1 left, and then I'll get you going.
We'll go.
San Francisco Tower, Southwest 6704, rig taxi, 1 left.
Southwest 6704, runway 1 left, taxi via Alpha, Mike 1.
1 left via Alpha Mike 1, Southwest 6704.
Hello, San Francisco Tower, Air France 414, request clearance, Paris has filed.
Paris? Oh man. These guys are doing long hauls.
414 Heavy, getting clear to Paris, Charles de Gaulle, by the truck and 2 departure, Orca transition, and is filed. Climb via SID, top altitude 3,000 feet, departure frequency 133.9 or 5, squawk 4530.
Squawk 4530.
Reference 414 Heavy, readback is correct. Date is Foxtrot, expect runway 28 right for departure, push at your discretion and call for taxi. Delta 2105, winds 250 at 14, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 2105.
Southwest 3332, welcome, taxi to ramp via Alpha, good night.
Alright, if you're just joining me, this Delta is actually about to take off. It's going to call me pretty soon. San Francisco Tower, United 1240, holding short, runway 1 left.
United 1240, roger, number 2 there?
Number 1 for the runway now.
United 1240, runway 1 left, line up and wait.
1 left, line up and wait, 1240. Alright, here we go. Did I set the parking brake? No, I did not. Alright, so we are rolling. Highest I want to go is 35%, because I don't want to blast the plane behind me. But we are about to get out of here. So, here we go.
Delta 2105, contact NorCal departure, good night.
NorCal departure, good day.
United 1240, winds 250 at 14, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
1 left, clear for takeoff, 1240. Alright.
United 888, runway 28 left, line up and wait, traffic departing on the ones.
Alright, nose down and...
Line up and wait, 28 left, there,
Alright, power set. Wow, this is going to be an instant takeoff.
Delta 2670, runway 1 left, waiting traffic departing west.
You're 1 knots. Woo! P1.
P1, rotate.
Woo!
Positive rate.
Alright, positive rate. Gear coming up. Alright. Woo! That was a hairy takeoff.
400.
Alright, let's not let it get above 20 degrees. 400 feet.
United 1240, contact NorCal departure, good night.
Off to departure, 1240.
4,000.
Alright, go ahead and switch. Top altitude's 10,000. NorCal departure United 1240, 1,600, climbing 10,000.
Yeah, 1240 NorCal departure radar.
Alright, go ahead and pull the flaps up a notch.
NorCal departure, Delta 2105, climbing 2200, 12,000.
Delta 2105 NorCal departure, radar contact, climbing team 10,000.
Alright, and we are off.
Climb maintain 10,000.
Trying to the north, we'll end up getting...
Delta 2105, clear direct to Seagull.
Clear direct to Seagull, 2105.
United 1240, turn off heading 280, vector for Seagull, maintain 10,000.
280, vectors for Seagull. 1240. 280. That's 280, and he will vector me there. And flaps coming up. Alright, using reserve fuel. No, that's wrong. Probably means I'll be using reserve fuel because my fuel burn rate is incredibly high at this point. Alright. After takeoff checklist, flaps up, landing gears up and off, packs are auto, engine bleeds are on. Star switches as required and EPU is off. Checklist is complete.
Climb maintain 1,190, 205.
United 1240, turn left heading 160.
160, United 1240.
United 400, traffic 9 o'clock, 3 miles, turning southbound 5,800, climbing 10,000, restricted below you, company 737.
We have a little KeyCast 400.
Alright.
Okay, United 888 through 1.7 from 3.
And 888 having our departure, radar contact, maintain 6,000.
6,000, United 888.
Now I get it. Okay. Not it. Okay, so Seagull's about 40 miles away. That's fine.
Yeah, it's 400 heaviness, I mean, 6,000.
1,000 to go.
6,000. 400 heavy.
Middlecrown good evening, go 2670, please go to 64 departure.
All right.
3,100.
Approaching 10,000.
2670, NorCal departure, radar contact. United 888, climbing team 10,000.
10,000, landing lights coming up and on.
10,000, United 888.
United 1240, climbing team 190.
190, 1240.
Delta 2105, and direct to Seagull, maintain probable 190 if you're not already doing that kind of focus center 132.2.
Alright.
190, direct to Seagull, and 132.2. Delta 2105.
Alright.
And 1240, direct to Seagull.
1240, direct Seagull.
Okay, United 888, request high speed.
United 888, heavy, at your discretion.
Your discretion, United 888, heavy.
Delta 2670, turn left heading 160, vector CZ.
Heading 160, vector rate, 757.
Delta 2670, climbing team level 190.
Contact level 190, 757.
NorCal departure, can you give me 132.2 or 132.6?
22.
132.2.
Alright, climb through 3,000.
Double 6704 on departure 63.
6704, hotel departure, radar contact. United 1240 contact your Sierra Eagle, contact local center 132.2.
Alright. Direct Seagull on 132.2, United 1240.
United 400 internal thing 100 to maintain 4,000.
Left 10.
Oakland 7 United 1240.
Mach 0.8. Mach.
Oh, this guy's way too quiet. I can't.
Affirmative. Mach 0.0. I'm at Mach 0.8.
I'm just gonna go with text with this guy because he is incredibly quiet. I cannot hear him over the airplane.
0.80 or greater and 330, Giant 615 heavy.
Okay, United 888 10,000. United 888 over center climb maintain level 230.
Level 230, United 888.
Oakland Center Delta 2105, passing flight level 170 for flight level 190.
Level 2105.
Okay, what just happened? What the hell was that?
High maintain flight level 310, Delta 2105.
That's gonna go. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but something right.
Turkish 9636. Contact Los Angeles Center 132.6.
Why did my flaps go out? Okay, so that's not supposed to happen. And for some reason the stabilizer is out of trim. I don't know what that was. Alright, so I think it's saying the stabilizer is out of trim. Alright, so 1240, you're really quiet. I can, if you can go by text, I can still transmit on voice. I don't know what that weird upset accident thing was.
Oakland Delta 70 going on frequency direct Fuji, pass through 13.5.
Why are you doing this? That's gonna go.
Continuing, but 220, 70 degrees.
350. Let's do this. I don't know what's going on with this airplane. It just fucked over on me. I don't know why. VNAV. Christ. Okay, my VNAV is telling me to descend. Why? I don't know what happened there. Alright, so I need help with filtering the waypoints and video we recommend to watch. Alright, so programming the FMC on the 737, honestly, I know this is X-Plane, but there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube that deal with the PNDG 737. It's the same flight management system, so if you watch those, you'll know how to do that. So just search for PNDG 737 tutorial, and those will show you how.
Oakland Delta yourself, 6704 directed.
Okay, so I don't know what. Their flaps are
Direct
back
to
in.
Giant 615 heavy.
Wait, odd upset accident.
9888, call the maintain, level 330.
No, there's no one out there.
Level 320.
There's no one that I can see. There's a guy 3,200 above me and 15 miles ahead. Let's see. Nope. Oh well. Alright. That's a flight level 230. Speaking of the checklist, climb checklist was supposed to be done 5,000 feet ago, but for some reason the airplane didn't want to do that. Climb checklist, altimeter is both standard, and cross-check, climb checklist complete.
Left turn 070 for vector, Skyline 5821. That's 1125, turn left turn 070 vector.
06 right, this is 1125. It is 070, Tower 1125.
Canadian Express 004, contact Los Angeles Center 13.
33 Canadian Express 1.
Alright, so my issue is when I put them in my waypoints are all over the place. My 400-mile flight is only supposed to be 345 miles to the 700 with 800-mile waypoint going off. So I think part of the problem is that you're either using an outdated nav database or you're putting something in. Out of curiosity, does it let you choose between different waypoints of the same name? Because for instance, I know that if I put in I know BVT, that's the Boiler VOR in Lafayette, Indiana. But if I plug that in, it also gives me something in South America.
35.
Typically, the closest one to you is what it's going to suggest first. But it may be different on your system. So your best bet would be to just choose the first one, see what kind of distance that gives you. And also when you're, I use SimBrief. Okay, so I use SimBrief as well. Are you trying to use the default 737? What simulator are you using first of all? Because when I answered your question, I was assuming you were using something like this, like the PMDG or the Ziva mod.
Passing through 15,000 to flight level 230 Delta 22.
FSS Captain Sim 777. So the 777. Well, most Boeing flight management systems are the same. I think I haven't worked with the 777 too much. My experience mostly was with the 703 and 74. But I just realized my bean overlay is wrong. This should be 1240 instead of 2423. Because that's what I was originally going to do. So you're going to see an access window. Hang on. Alright. There we go. Alright, so anyway, I think I'm reading my paper. Okay, so you have to think about what nav database do you have. And also when you're putting these things in, reading the paperwork wrong. You're not reading the paperwork wrong. What SimBrief is doing is it's giving you as direct a route as it can. It's trying to use real world routes. 15 top climb. I gotta make sure this guy's not, okay, I got, alright. Alright, my mind's all over the place, like I got off a 3-hour flight this morning, so I'm still kind of scrambled. But for the Captain Sim 777, usually the first option it gives you is going to be the one that you want to choose. And if nothing else, cross-check it with the GPS coordinates, the latitude and longitude. Is there an order you're supposed to read it in? So go ahead and in the chat box, show me the kind of route you're doing, and then Show me, yeah, show me the route.
and we'll expect a direct Avenal here shortly. Ember 152.
Ember 152, yeah, I'll take on the
level 210, Ember 152.
Yeah, let's begin. One, try to do it. Try to do it, just go to the 861. Yes, it is. Remember to all of these things. Yeah, it should be 61, resume all of these. Very normal speed, go with the 861.
Here, I'll, so if this, I'm going to go ahead and show you the kind of route that I was getting. So it starts with the departure airport. So I took off out of San Francisco, and then it took me, I believe, the offshore one to MCKEY, and then I'm doing the LAX and boy, I can't remember that.
I'll put that or 627.
Shamu 1.
11,700 for 19,000.
In San Diego. So this is the kind of route that you might be getting. San Francisco, offshore 1 to MCKEY, to Los Angeles to Shamu. So that's probably what it's going to be giving you. The way you're supposed to read that, the one with the number, so it's going to be like a 5 or 3 letter identifier with a number behind it. So OFSSH, that is the departure. MCKEY is the transition that I depart the departure off of. So standard instrument departures, that's what you're dealing with. There's set routes that jets are supposed to take out of airports. For instance, Salt Lake City, for example. If you're taking off from runway, I got 1,000 feet to go to flight level 350. If you're taking off runway 34 right, you're supposed to put in, usually, if you're taking off out of 34 right and you're heading eastbound, normally it's going to take you on the rug of 1. That's a standard departure that ATC has created that allows traffic to be on a standardized route so that they're not all willy-nilly over the place. That's what you're going to be dealing with. So offshore 1 is going to be that you're going to take MCKEY, you're going to fly that until MCKEY and then deviate off and then fly direct to your next waypoint. For me, it's going to be the LAX transition into the Shamu 1 arrival into San Francisco. That's the way that I learned it. It's kind of long-winded, I know. Hopefully I haven't turned you off flying so far. And we're at 35,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign and wait until the flight attendant does her thing, and then level.
Yeah, it's 5861, so 1 direct. Okay? I think we can do it.
But anyway, that's how you're supposed to read it.
We're going
here's
direct.
Here's another one that I'm pretty familiar with. This would be. .1240 cleared San Francisco via after LAX joining Comics to arrival maintain flight 350. Alright, cleared to San Francisco via after LAX, and we'll go ahead and join the Comics. We don't have the Comics 2, we're flying the Shamu 1, we got that one instead for 1240. Atlanta to IAH. So go ahead and post the route that SimBrief gives you, and I'll walk you through it, okay? And in the meantime, I'll post another one that might look a little bit more like what you're going to get. And this is one that I'm pretty familiar with as well. This is a flight from Indianapolis to Salt Lake City. It's way too long a second. All right.
Are you able to
oh yeah, I forgot YouTube does that now.
Negative. I'm running an Iraq cycle from 2012.
From Atlanta to Houston.
Another question when you
find it.
So maybe you gave us 310 in the climb here, but we just clicked over the Mach number. Is there any Mach number you'd prefer us at?
United 357, Mach 1. You're over in Vader.
Lay Shaman from flight deck here.
Alright,
Seatbelt
we'll bring
signs
them
on.
to E.
Gives you an opportunity to move about. Do ask on your seat though that keep those seatbelts fastened for your safety and those about you. So we get closer, we'll update weather gate information. Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Alright, back up to the flight deck. I like going back there just to listen. On the YouTube app, I gotta find it. Where are you? Here you are. I think I'm signed in.
Yeah, this should be it. 9 o'clock and open or 132.6 for Skywest 5861. Alright, 32.6 for Skywest 5861. See you later.
Alright. Because generally, I mean, that, Captain Longhaul, the flight that I just, for some reason I can't send you a message. Actually, you know what, I'm not sure why. So go ahead and, honestly, go ahead and just type it in here. Because honestly, I'm not, too long probably isn't what you're thinking.
Roger, we'll maintain Mach 75 and center guard just with 6 stickers.
So anyway, the flight that I just gave you is a flight from Indianapolis to Salt Lake City. That's about 1,300 miles. So you depart Indianapolis. Usually Indianapolis you depart to the west off runway 23 left and right. You fly the Rocky 9 Standard Instrument Departure SID to the Spinner VOR, so that's Springfield, Illinois. Then take Jet Route 80 to North Platte, Nebraska. Then fly direct to the Rock Springs VOR. And from the Rock Springs VOR, you join the Nordic 3 arrival into Salt Lake City, which has you landing south. So generally you're going to be landing 1/6 left or right. Generally it's going to be 1/6 left if you're coming from Indianapolis. And that's how you read a route. That's pretty much how you do it. The flight that I'm doing right now, SFO to SAN, you depart San Francisco. You fly the offshore 1 Standard Instrument Departure to the MCKEY transition. You depart the SID off MCKEY, fly direct to the LAX. Transition VOR, and join the Sherman 1 arrival into San Francisco, San Diego. If you have to split the route between messages, that's okay. They can only give you like 160 characters to work with. Just go ahead and split it into segments, and I'll read it off to you. I'll tell you how to do it.
Avenel and CDE arrival.
And for the rest of you, guys joining, we have reached our cruising altitude of 35,000 feet after a particularly odd aircraft upset around 19,000 feet. I don't know why that happened. The airplane just suddenly pitched up as soon as I got it to. As soon as I got to about 18.8, it just pitched up for some reason. I don't know why. But the airplane's under control now. We're cruising well at flight level 350. And we are puttering along at about 371. Wow, 372 knots. That's kind of explains a lot. We can go ahead and speed up a little bit, go up to 0.78. That explains it. So. Alright, so we're at flight level 350, seatbelt sign is off, and we are actually over the ocean right now.
Open Spinner, Cherokee
Just off the
7336
Yeah, we are just off the California coast.
Climb engine 5000, Cherokee 326. Oakland Center, Cherokee 36 Whiskey. I'm unable to load the SID departure. Would appreciate vectors, Cherokee 36 Whiskey.
Excuse me.
The radar vector departure should be on a 33 at it. Turn left.
3 left headed 270, climbing 5,000, Cherokee 36 Whiskey.
Go ahead and turn on the lights. Alright, and we've reached Mach 0.78. Mostly.
And Amber 152, just my confirmation property.
Alright.
350, considering Navinal.
350 Navinal, sorry, we were having some SMS issues.
Cool. Cool.
Roger.
This is a beautiful flight. Cabin altitude is hanging around 7,800.
27, did I see Mach 0.75?
Oh, that's good. Life is
Well,
good.
I think about 0.75.
So how's everyone else doing? We've got Captain Longhaul in here helping him through his routing. What about the rest of you guys?
32.6, we'll see at 6, 76724.
Mach 0.78. How lovely.
Left turn 070, Delta 67.
Yeah, looks like this is going to turn into a night flight, so this is actually going to become kind of hard to see. So you guys are going to see the X-Point night vision goggles, which, believe me, is not as glamorous as it seems because it actually tends to hurt my eyes. Channel 1.
We got the weather, ILS 20 left.
I guess the part I'm confused is when I put in what goes in for the direct, like ATL constant, direct Ohio. How do I know it's direct?
Go direct.
So what? So. So is it trying? Is it? Okay, here. Let me pull up. Are you using a standard instrument departure? Like, are you using like something like Rocket 9 or something like that? Because if you are, then actually this is going to clear up something. I just need to know whether you're using a SID or not. All right, ground speed of 438. I'm not on my computer right now, so I don't have one. Okay. So if you're doing House Direct Ohio, generally in your flight management system, you're only going to put in, you're going to, okay, here. Let me show you something. So, say you've got MCKEY and then LAX. You're flying directly from MCKEY to LAX if there's something there. Now, say it's MCKEY and Erie. You can't fly direct Erie because you're flying to Erie via the LAX VOR. So you're flying via a waypoint to something else. However, if it's direct, it's just going to be MCKEY and then LAX right under it in your flight management system. I hope that answers your question, because I think I understand what you're trying to say, but sometimes I have trouble understanding words. So hopefully that's what you're talking about. Boy, this is going to be interesting.
19 Mach 180, Amber 152.
.6. 132.6 United 1240, and I'll fly the Shima 1. Sorry, I didn't get that back to you. 2.6. Los Angeles Center, United 1240, flight level 350.
United 1240, LA Center, roger.
My email
Delta
is
2670, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Captain Longholm. My email is my channel name at gmail.com.
South 2670, roger. Giant 615, contact SoCal approach 124.5.
124.5, Giant 615 over.
Flight wind 3130, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb and maintain 290.
From the FO side, got a wonderful view of the sun that's going down over the Pacific Ocean.
KOS 1125, descend via the Ironman to arrival and set, maintain 12000, Los Angeles altimeter 2985.
Alright, flight send me a Ironman by arrival and have fall down to the KOS 1125.
November 881 Papa Golf, this will be a forward clearance, advised for any copy.
1 Papa Golf, ready to copy.
November 881 Papa Golf, cleared to the Los Angeles International Airport, Santa Barbara and 4 departures, radar vectors, Wang. Direct Ventura, Victor Tango Uniform, VIX 299, Sadie, Sierra Alpha Delta Delta Echo, Victor 107, Santa Monica, Sierra Mike Oscar, direct, maintain 5,000, maintain 3,000, departure frequency 132.6, Squawk 7217.
Santa Barbara 4, departure, via Quang, to Ventura, Sadie, to Santa Monica, maintain 3,000, Squawk 7217, 1 Papa Golf.
Sky Papa Golf, reback correct, running 25, advisor, departure, correction advisor, taxi.
One advised, ready to taxi, 1 Papa Golf.
Delta 2670, resume normal speed.
Normal speed 2670.
Southwest 6704, resume normal speed.
Normal speed, Southwest 6704.
Delta 2670, descend via the Ironman to arrival, except maintain 12000, Los Angeles altimeter 2985, more than 1 hour.
Down by the Ironman 217, K12000, let's wait some.
Alaska 1962, contact Los Angeles Center, 119.95.
19.95, Dubai. LA Center, Southwest 215, Center with you, flight level 310 and climbing. Flight level 360.
Yep, this is going to be a night flight, and the bad thing is I'm going to test out my night visions. Well, it's not too bad. This is what it turns into. It tends to hurt your eyes, so I hate to do this to you guys, but this is how I'm going to have to see for the rest of the flight, especially when I get on the ground. But I don't need it for right now. So...
Exec Jet 390, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
132.2, I'm going Exec Jet 390.
KLS 5861, contact SoCal approach 124.5.
24.5 for KLS 5861.
Check my email, will do.
Center, Ember 152, level 350.
Ember 152, LA Center.
Alright, so you were flying a... Alright, so here's the route that you had.
Delta 717, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 300.
I'm still 300,
Southwest 3481, contact Oakland Center 132.2, LA.
Alright, so this is the,
3041, thank you.
this is the departure. This is what you had. So you fly. So out of Atlanta, you fly the Pounds 2 departure, direct. You fly the Pounds 2 departure to the Stite transition, depart the standard instrument departure, and then fly direct to the MHZ VOR, and then from the MHZ VOR fly direct to the AEX VOR, and from AEX you join the Ohio 3 arrival into Houston. And Ohio 3 is going to be a set of waypoints. Let's see. I'll pull up an example.
Alpha 225 will pop off.
What's that?
Southwest 6704, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Alright, here, I'll show you one.
240 pilot's discretion, Southwest 6704.
There we go. Oops. Alright. Check those charts.
United 257,
so, here, I might have what we need.
We were assigned 0.8 by Airline.
Alright, so NASA 2, I'll use NASA 2 as
United 257, roger. Ember 152, same
so,
remarkable, definitely.
Spark 152, roger, it is speed, Mach 0.78.
Let's...
down to 0.78, Ember 152.
I know I have one for you, Salt Lake City.
Delta 627, Los Angeles Center, roger.
Salt Lake City.
451, contact
SIDS,
Los Angeles
parting
Center,
north. I'll use the Ensign 4 for an example. So when you're flying, how do you know how to skip everything? So if ATC is telling you to go from Pounds direct to Stite and bypass everything, that's a different story. So what you do is on your FMC, you go to your legs page. So you're on the legs page.
132.0 for United 3736.
So you're on the legs page and say you want to go direct to Sarges.
132.2.
Click Sarges on the line select key and then drop it into the line select key for LAX, and that'll bypass everything. You'll see your route change on your navigation display. You'll hit thank you. It's either activate and then execute, or it's just execute. And then once you hit execute, it'll become real, and the airplane will follow that path instead of the standard departure. So, I'm sorry it took so long to understand what you meant.
257, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
PD down to 240 and that would be 7.
So hopefully, yeah. So like I said, hopefully that helped.
2157, clear direct. No.
If it didn't, I'll try to help you. Any way I can.
Roger that. Clear direction.
Sorry guys. But yeah, so that's how you do that.
Okay, West 1125, contact SoCal approach 124.5.
Range 4.5, call West 1125, pictures.
West wind 3130, cross the far end, maintain 13,000, Las Vegas altitude 32,977.
Wow, 3,000.
Correction, Ember 152, cross Reyes at maintain flight level 240.
Cross Reyes at flight level 240, Ember 152.
Delta 627, same Mach number. Delta 627, LA 10.
This is with you?
Delta 627, Mach number.
Airbus number 0.78.
Delta 627, roger, reduce speed to Mach 0.76.
Reducing speed to 0.76, Delta.
There's some pretty high mountains out here.
Everybody, 1 Papa Golf, friendly 25, clear for takeout.
15 on 1 Papa Golf.
Yeah, aircraft checking in there, go ahead.
Yeah, Alaska 1945, which is climbing to 12,900 for Studio and the grid.
Alaska 1945, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 380.
80 miles to top of the descent.
On altitude 945.
I'm actually going to go ahead and start configuring for that
Delta
now.
2670, contact SoCal approach 124.5.
Yeah, we don't have any hard decks until Sarge's at 2000.
124 to 5.
I'm just going to go ahead and plan for flight level 240. And then,
United 257, descend via the Ironman Highway step, maintain 12000, Los Angeles altimeter 2985.
The Airman to 12000, 285, United 257.
Delta 627, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
alright, and I need to get a gate map for San Francisco or San Diego.
Delta 2105, contact Los Angeles Center 119.95. Delta 2105, contact LA Center 119.95.
That guy didn't take off too much. 100.95 I think was the frequency, so that's what I'm probably going to get. 5.
Delta 2105, LA Center.
LA Center,
Delta 2105, contact LA Center 119.95.
Yep, that was it.
119.95.
Southwest 6704, contact SoCal approach 124.5, so long.
24.5, we'll see you Southwest 64.7, 24.
November 81, Papa Delta Radar, contact 1 mile west of Santa Barbara Airport. Verify your transponders turned off.
Transponder is not. My apologies. We'll turn it on right now.
Check my email. Alright. Yeah, that's what I was reading. So that N0473 and F400, that means your speed, your ground speed is going to be 473. Your cruise flight level is going to be 400, so 40,000 feet. As for the route, if they're telling you to
LA Center will pop it off.
I think I know what you're getting at. So pounds 2 is tight. You're not. There's no waypoint called pounds 2. The standard instrument departure, the entire thing is called pounds 2.
Are you Arden?
So it's the sequence of waypoints here. Take a look at the. Take a look at the Ensign 4. So. For the Ensign 4 to Rock Springs, which is over here, the OCS transition, it has you take off and then fly to a waypoint called Rado, and then to Womack, Ensign, Coke, Lodge, Spine, Fair, Popal, and then finally to. I was having a problem entering it on my FMC. So, okay, what are you trying to do with your FMC stuff? Because if you're trying to go direct to something, say I wanted to go direct to Sarge's, because, for instance, LAX is the first. SIDS and STARS work the same way in the FMC.
Delta 717, Roger.
LAX is the first waypoint on the Shamu 1 arrival into San Diego. If I wanted to, if he told me to proceed direct to Shamu, I'd just click Shamu and then click LAX. And then hit execute when this little light lit up, and it's gonna be the same on the 777. This little light's still gonna light up. You'll see a line instead of direct to LAX. You'll see it skew off to the right and then go direct to Shamu.
LA Center crew in there 208 with you passing.
And then your airplane will fly that. So that's that. That's how you do it. You just you hit Shamu, and then drop it into the first slot. It'll override everything else. It'll get rid of everything up till Shamu, and you'll fly direct to Shamu. That's for instance. For you, say you want to go from Pounds and straight to State, you'll Pounds will be the first thing on your FMC. There might be 1, 2, 3 waypoints between Pounds and State. You click State, you drop it into Pounds' place, and everything between Pounds and State will go away. It'll be just State. Before I leave, if I put it in my flight plan in the FMC, and as I put in my waypoints, it will say error. My waypoints are out of whack. It's interesting.
Yeah, 257 verified, standing by at Iron to arrival.
Yeah, we're looking at it. We're keeping it going down.
Do you know what nav database you have? Like, have you ever upgraded the nav database on this thing since you got it?
57 Roger.
Confusing. No worries. I still got about 40 miles to the top of the descent, so I'm just being bored here.
Dallas 57, fly heading.
So that might be part of your problem. You're using outdated nav databases, so your SIDs may be kind of screwed up, and it might just be the FMC itself. It might just be that part. But an easy way to check to see if your waypoints are out of whack is it gives you a distance between them. If it, like say, distance from me to LAX 68 miles, and say from LAX to Erie, say that would, instead of 50 was like 3,000. Yeah, you know that's kind of screwed up.
1.79.
So you just try to choose one that's closer.
United 257, contact SoCal approach 124.5.
24.5, thanks for the weekend, United 257.
Ember 152, say indicated airspeed.
Alright.
Ember 152, say indicated
Set up to the ILS for runway 9.
Say again for Ember 152.
Ember 152, say indicated airspeed.
Indicated airspeed is 277.
111.55.
Ember 152, roger, maintain 300 knots.
Maintain 300 knots, Ember 152.
Delta 627, reduce speed to 260.
My distance are out of whack. One will say 56, and the next one will be say 800. That's your problem. So
Delta 627, fly the public speeds after.
when you go to select a SID or star from your departures and arrival page, because this is where you're supposed to do it right here, this DEPR page. So out of San Francisco, for instance, departures, it's not going to choose that. So for instance, San Diego arrivals, it's going to be the same as departures. You choose a runway and you choose a star. Once you select the star, you select a transition if you want one. Also, I have FSX. FSX plane, the flight management systems are going to be modeled the same way. It doesn't matter which one you have because they're the same way in the real world. But Shamu 1, that's going to be, for instance, that's going to be it. If trying to figure out an easier way to explain this. You don't put the waypoints in on your legs page. Like you don't, let's see here. You don't do Pounce, Panther, Georgia, and then Stite. You don't do those one by one. You go in here to the DEPR page and you select the departure. KSFO. Let's see if this will do it. Nope.
Ember 152, contact SoCal.
So it's going to work the same way as if I select the departure. You're going to select it, and you're going to select your transition, and it's going to load everything for you, and it's going to load the right ones. At least that's the way I think that's the way it should work. Seems on 29 on that one. You can notice it. Oh, that is so much better. We're so cloudy. Yeah, I could show you.
LA giant
Show you some really good views.
We're at close at 240.
Okay, everything.
Yeah, was that China 11 calling?
Yeah, you don't want to enter everything on the route page, because if you do that, you're going to get wrong waypoints. You want to go through the depart page. That'll load everything. That'll load every waypoint. It'll load the correct one, so you don't have those janky ass waypoints.
Giant 1911, resume normal speed.
Normal speed, Giant 1911. Giant 55, follow over 360, follow over 40.
Giant 55, LA Center, roger.
Yeah, no worries. Stick around for the landing. This is going to be interesting because I have no interior lights except for the panel lights.
Los Angeles Center, Envoy 1215, flight level 290.
Envoy 1215, LA Center, roger.
LA Center United 1240 approaching top of sun.
Yeah, 1240 cross Los Angeles VOR, I didn't maintain flight level 310.
Cross Los Angeles VOR, out of maintain 310. 1240. Flight level 310.
Delta 627, contact SoCal approach 124.5.
Order SoCal 124.5.
Southwest 2157, clear, direct stoke.
Direct stoke for Southwest 2157.
Delta 717, contact Oakland Center 13.
Also, if FSX runs smooth on a PC, will expect.
What do they do to see you later? Great.
You're going to have to post your system specs for that, because FSX, depends on what your settings are. X-Plane is extremely CPU intensive. CPU, GPU. I'm running a gaming laptop, and I'm only getting 19 frames a second. You have to have a really good computer. Like I'm running an i5, 8 gigs of RAM, and a GTX 1050 in my laptop, and I mean, like I said, you can see the FPS count on the top of your screen. So it depends on what kind of PC you have. If you have a gaming computer with like an i7 or an i9 and a GTX 1060 with 16 gigs of RAM, yeah, that's just going to run pretty smooth. But if you're running, for instance, the computer that I ran my FSX on, which was an old dual-core Pentium, 2.6 gigahertz, 6 gigs of RAM, and Intel integrated graphics, it gets really choppy, and my computer wouldn't even run X-Plane until I got my laptop. And speaking of this laptop, this is a Dell Inspiron 7000 with the i5. This costs $800, I believe. It was a graduation present from my dad. I didn't buy it myself. It was a high school graduation present.
Contact LA 119.95 so long.
But it wants me down there and quick. I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a vertical speed of maybe, there we go, 1200 a minute. That should get me there. And
Delta 2157, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
Over to Oakland Center 132.2 for Southwest 1200.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on. If you happen to be up and about, please return your seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the main flight.
if you're going to go with a $2,000 laptop, you can actually find one cheaper that ran X-Plane extremely smooth for me. That thing came with 16 gigs of RAM, a GTX 1060 with 6 gigs of VRAM, and an i7 7700 HQ. That one was, I think, $1527, including tax. At least that was in Indiana. But yeah, if you buy one of those, the battery life on that thing sucks. I had to shut down 3 of the 4 cores just to get 5 hours of battery life in that thing. But you don't need a good laptop. I will give you a shot. Your best bet would be an Asus ROG gaming laptop, because they're thin. They've got a 15.6-inch screen. They're thin. They're good, and they can do a lot, and they're pretty small. But the battery life just blows on them unless you actually disable cores. So yeah. All right, so it's picking up my descent right now. About 4,000 below my scheduled descent, but probably gonna get this little guy up here pretty soon. It's very, very easy to pick up because I'm actually already decreasing the speed, decreasing the distance. So we're gonna be landing runway 9. Go ahead and get the ATIS for San Diego. Then once I cross the Los Angeles VOR, I'll go ahead and re-enable my VNav. I really hate doing this to you guys because it screws my eyesight up as much as you guys, but it's the only way I'm going to be able to see. Oh, that guy was trying to, okay. LA 79 United 240, flight level 310, crossing Los Angeles VOR.
United 1240, LA Center, descend to the Comex 2, arrival Lindbergh, altimeter 287.
2987, and I was assigned the Shamu 1 arrival into San Diego. Why has that not been passed on?
Okay, 40, actually, okay, cross Shamu at maintain 15,000.
Cross Shamu at maintain 15,000, United 1240. 5,000. All right. There we go. So he's gonna want me to cross Shamu. He wants me to cross Shamu at 15,000. See if it's possible. Crossing the new top of descent at flight level 310.
Los Angeles Center, good evening, southwest 278, with you climbing 6.8 on the hot race approach.
So 278, LA Center, hello, climb maintain, flight level 290.
Take it. Capture. 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 Ah, you dick. Alright, vertical speed.
Yeah, up to your cruise. Alright, up to flight level 2790.
Here we go.
Show your cruise is 29 or 0. Everybody wants.
Alright, and here's how the boards get popped.
Hey, we can change it. It's not the end of the world. I just want to make sure we don't kill anybody and nobody dies, and you know, normal stuff.
Yeah, normal stuff.
I hear ya. We'll take her up to flight level 290.
Alright. 0. I don't know if it's going to pick it up again. I had to fight this thing to get to see the VNAV that I had. ATIS 2988. There we go. Alright, so we've got a bit of a more comprehensive checklist to do once we hit 18,000 because the descent checklist. Descent is done. How do you also put in this first? That's going to be put in when you select the runway that you're going to do, whether you're doing ILS or RNAV. It's going to select it when you do that. Let's see.
Delta 4, 5, 2, 2, contact LA Center 134.55 today.
Yeah, actually blew through it this time. Yeah. See if that helps. Speed initiative 276. Let's do that. Don't level up, don't level up, don't level up, don't level up. Thank you. And the engines are really working hard on this one.
Level J 375, contact circle approach 125.30 today.
12530.
American 2314, contact LA Center 132.6 today.
132.6, thank you very much. Have a good day, American 2314.
There he is.
Solo 278, contact LA Center 132.6 today.
132.6 south. Good day, we'll see you.
LA Center Canadian Presidential 1555 is 37,500 for 400.
Alright, got 2,500 to go.
Alright, 1240, Secret Coast. sorry, disregard. United 1240, turn right heading 100 for vectors to the arrival.
Right heading 100, United 1240. Confirm you want me to do a right 270 for United 1240?
No, United 1240, turn left immediately, 070 for traffic.
070.
Traffic.
070. I got him.
United 1240, give me a left turn immediately, 070.
I'm in the left turn, United 1240.
Traffic. Clear of conflict.
Ooh. Hey. This is 30 degrees. Approaching 18,000, descent checklist.
Flight center, good evening, presidential 1555, it's level 397 for 400.
Altimeter is
2988. Turn right now, traffic, you're clear, console. Turn right heading 100.
Right heading 100, United 1240. Alright, so the minimums for this runway. FML airway straight checklist. Wow. Okay. Got 300 foot minimums. So 300 feet just because there's so much crap in San Diego. I'm actually approaching San Diego right now.
Alright, presidential 1555, I got you.
Alright. Thank you. And data, we're going to be rough. And, oops, it's on that screen. So 4136. And data, flash 4136, perfect complete auto brakes. It's a shorter runway, so auto brakes 2.
14,000 feet of climbing.
Seatbelt sign is on. Pressure panel is set, all checked, no yellow, and descent checklist is complete.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing.
Guys, in the wrong freak.
Los Angeles Center, November 7717 Romeo is with you at 13,000 at QPM 77 Romeo. Roger. Los Angeles Center, didn't know if you received the last transmission. November 7717 Romeo is with you at 13,000, just past QOM. 717 Romeo. I did. Contact SoCal approach on 124.50.
Say again for 1240. Assuming that was for me. Yep, that was me.
7717 Romeo, copy.
5.3.
Over to SoCal.
South 375, runway 360.
Right 360, make 375.
That's 925, better maintain 4,000 traffic, 1 o'clock, 7 miles a day, 4,000 feet on 673
Leaving 7 for 4,000 and traffic is in sight, so has an energy line.
Yes, 925, follow traffic, service will approach on the 27.
Clear the visual 27 following the traffic, has an energy line.
City 375, turn right, heading 090. Southwest south 323 traffic, 1 o'clock, 737 southwest, 16,000 miles per morning side.
We have a site southwest 323.
South 323, follow traffic, clear visual approach on the 27.
This is going to be tough to get a message in.
Southwest 8375, turn right, heading 140.
Light 140.
SoCal approach United 1240, 16,800, heading 100.
Yeah, 1247 approach, turn right, heading 130, initial approach on 27, become to maintain 5,000.
5,120, 1240.
Yeah, 925, connect
SoCal
tower,
approach
18.3.
November 334, SoCal with you. 23, Roger.
334, the kill SoCal approach, May 8210 now.
210-4, Hotel Kilo.
Alright, boards out. Here we go.
South 8375, turn right, heading 170.
And we have quite the crowd tonight.
170, 3375.
Get them on early because I know I'm probably going to be
334 the kilo traffic, 10 o'clock, 11 miles southwest on 7375 south, report side.
Winds, 907, 127.
We have a midnight 4 Hotel Kilo.
On the Roger, maintain visual separation.
We'll maintain visual separation from him for Hotel Kilo.
Southwest 3375 traffic, 1 o'clock, 6 miles, 7375 south, and west on 245.
We have new traffic inside 8375.
8375, follow traffic, service will approach like 27.
Follow traffic 8375.
North 33 Carter Kilo, follow the 77 highway for English will approach like 27.
Just want to confirm it's going to be the one at our 1 o'clock, not the one at our 3 o'clock for Hotel Kilo.
That's 100 Kilo to the traffic up here 1 o'clock, 7 miles south now.
Okay, we'll follow him, maintain visual separation, clear visual 27, thank you, for Hotel Kilo.
323, connect tower, 118.3.
118.3, 323.
If anyone wants to get any final thoughts, now's the time, because once I hit 10,000 feet, I'm going to be focused solely on landing. So if you want to get any final thoughts or any final questions, you got
40, turn right heading 140, further maintain 5,000.
140 and 5,000, 1240. Yeah, so you got 2,200 feet to get in your final thoughts, which is probably going to be about a minute.
South 8375, speed 170 till retail, connect
There's the
travel
airport.
18.3.
Blue Tower 183, thank you.
Number 415 or just to the 170 that.
Where?
150 for a Tokyo.
Well, it's 170, 170 that.
170 for a Tokyo.
Alright, cross checklist. Flight nav instruments verified. Cabin notification is complete. Altimeter is 2988. Cross checked out. Cross checklist is complete.
Traffic.
He's calling somebody off. He's calling somebody 20 miles out.
Clear of conflict.
Need to work on their traffic system.
Somebody with us is 2720 left now. Which is 720 open approach, visual approach on the 27, number of altimeter 2987. Okay, 2987, 2720. For the kilo expected traffic disconnected at airport, 2 o'clock, 101 miles to this way.
Okay, we'll follow the guy that's furthest from us, for us on Kilo.
For the kilo, okay. The speed at your discretion.
San Diego over here. That's San
Okay,
Diego.
11813, thank you for your help and patience with me the next 4 miles.
Yeah, 1240 traffic, 2 o'clock, 10 miles, Challenger, westbound 3500 for this way.
Traffic inside 1240.
Yeah, 1240, follow traffic, clear visual approach on 27.
Follow the traffic clear for the visual 27 guide 1240. Slow down. We're clear for the visual. I'm going to slow down and drop.
So it's 720 plus 5 present heading, vector to the visual approach from the T7, and I'm going to maintain 7 now. Okay, present heading and 7 now.
Am I coming too far behind him? So this is what spatial disorientation looks like. For a moment there, I got spatially disoriented on a SIN. Night flight at night with no discernible horizon can be interesting, to say the least. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and... We got that Challenger in sight. Go ahead and do that. That's 2 and bring it down to 200. Maybe 220. 230. Autopilot's not doing very well. Ooh, hello. So this is the same kind of runaway turn thing I had in the beginning of the flight. Airplane's mine. I'm gonna go ahead and start. Lindbergh oh good God, San Diego, Tower 118.3. Alright, let's keep that there. Alright, so there's the runway, the approach.
Yeah, 1240 connect, number tower, 118.3 connect.
18.3, 1240. Lindbergh Tower United 1240 visual on the 27.
Yeah. November 334 Hotel Kilo, sorry for the inconvenience. It was an aircraft doing replay on short final. I'm very sorry this complaint. Constant departure 119.6 flight 118.
Oh, no problem. It happened to the best of us. 118.3, I was a little high anyway for Hotel Kilo.
Don't tell me it was.
Okay, no problem. Delta 3310, Lindbergh Tower, step squad 5712.
There's a problem with this thing double registering. Keys.
$2,500.
Lindbergh Tower, correction, United 1240 visual runway 27.
United 1240 Lindbergh Tower, hello, wind 3006, runway 27, good luck.
Good land 27, United 1240.
Delta 2310.
Alright.
Flash.
Go down flaps 15.
1, 2.
I swear, if this thing went down to flaps 25. That's 15, cool. Whoa, hello.
Delta 2310, green 3026.
It's being awful weird tonight. It's either that or my joystick. I've been having problems with my joystick lately. It's double registering keys. Alright, and here's the point of the night where I go over to night vision.
United 1240, caution, Delta 737800, take off from runway 27 prior to arrival.
Roger, 1240. That's 25. And 40. That was a big little land. Landing checklist. Landing gear is down. Flaps 40-40 green. Speed brakes are armed. And the start switches are continuous. And checklist complete. Check.
400 minimums.
The tower started by 292 holding shelter on the 27.
Minimums.
Continue. It's a wide runway.
Skies by 290, hold short to runway 27.
Public shot runway 27 flight by 292.
Delta 2310, contact departure, have a great night.
Oh, power line. Holy shit.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright.
Flight Dubai 290.
Full reverse.
Wind 3006, runway 27, line away.
Oh man, that's why I had them on.
Runway 27, line up and wait flight by 290.
80 knots.
North United 1227 and behind flight of North 7.
Sky Dubai 290, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, flight by 290.
United 1227, wind 3006, runway 27, line of runway.
Line of way 27 United 1227.
United 1240, contact Lindbergh ground 1339.
Ground point under, United 1240. 39. Where am I? Alright. Off. Alright, y'all. Welcome to San Diego. Local time is what? Local time is 7:59 p.m.
Ready to taxi via Bravo 2, runway 272.
And United 1240, are you on frequency?
United 1240, I'm just about to call you. United 1240 off runway 27, Bravo 6, taxi to parking.
Okay, United 1240, Lindbergh ground, welcome to San Diego, taxi to the ramp via Bravo.
Ramp on Bravo, United 1240. So let's pick a random gate.
And United 1240, do you have a gate number?
Any gate's fine, really.
Okay, sooner you can get off Bravo than I have a Speedbird coming in opposite direction.
We'll go. For a second I thought it was... pilot is VATSIM. This is VATSIM.
Speedbird 72 Alpha, I've amended your taxi instructions. It's going to be taxi via Bravo, Bravo 6, hold short of 27. Looks like you're a heavy aircraft.
There's a taxi Bravo, short Bravo 6,
There's a gate. There we go. Alright, I just realized I never had the... Really? Really? Jesus. Alright. CPU coming up. Let's see here. This one auto. And I just gotta wait for the APU to come up because I'm an idiot and didn't do anything with that. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. It wasn't quite my best flight. Had that weird upset around 19,000 getting off of What would be the best laptop to run the sim? I had FSX a while back, but I need to upgrade to X-Pen 11. So the best laptop, in my opinion, well, I mean, what I have runs it pretty well. I'm holding steady at about 19 FPS. It fluctuates between 19 and 23. But if you want really good FPS, your best bet would be to go for, I think it's the same thing I told Captain Longhaul. You want to go for something that will, at least an i7, i9 if it's possible. But if you're going to do a laptop, then i7 is going to be your best bet. Get something with a GTX 1050, at least a 1050, because that's got 4 gigs of VRAM. And then also make sure you have at least 16 gigs of RAM, because live streaming, I tend to run kind of low on system resources. All right, switch over to the APU gens, and there we go. Got those, and we can go ahead and kill our engines. All right, kill the engines. Go ahead and do all of this. All right. Anyway, so your best bet would be to invest in the one that I've recommended to Captain Longhaul is an Asus ROG line of laptop. Those they're about the cheapest one I think is like $1,500 bucks, but I had that one, and the only reason I gave it up is because I was going into college and I needed I had to choose battery life over gaming. Otherwise I would have kept it, because I was getting consistently anywhere from 40 to 60 frames a second. The sim was smooth. It was wonderful to do live streams on. So if you have the chance, get an Asus ROG, because it will not steer you wrong. That's the best laptop in my opinion. And for a gaming laptop, it's kind of low in the price end. The one I've got is $800. That one was $1,500, I think, including tax in Indiana. So it's a pretty damn good laptop. Up, park brake set, and hydraulics off.
Limbo ground hitting the 2720. I think they wrote 7 Bravo 9 to 48
Ground services connect set. Go ahead and switch over to GPU and kill the APU. Taxi lights off.
Delta
Fuel pumps off.
ground, welcome to San Diego, taxi to the gate via Bravo.
Alright, got that. Turn it back so you can go and turn the engine bleeds for some odd reason. Okay. There we go. That off. Yaw off. IRS is off. Off.
And speed for
Alright.
heavy.
Airplane checklist, start switches off, or auto. Flap subspeed brake is down. Radar is off. Afterlanding checklist complete. Shutdown check. Pump switches off. Belts off. Heat coming off. Probe heat coming off. Anti-ice is off. Hydraulics off. Air conditioning set. Anti-collisions off. Start lever is cut off. Transponder is on standby. Park brake set. Shutdown checklist complete. Secure checklist. Stab trim. Let's get it back. It's in the green. IRS mode selectors are off. Cabin utility power is off. IFE is off. Emergency lights are off. Packs are off. Bleeder is on. APU and external power is required. We can go ahead and turn the APU is actually off. External power is off. We can go ahead and disconnect standby battery and. All right, airplane is shut down. Welcome to San Diego. That's really all I got to say. This flight. One of these days, I'll have a flight that just shines beyond the rest of them.
If you could just make a right on Charlie 2 instead of Charlie 1.
One of these days, I'm going to have a flight that just shines beyond anything I've ever done in my life. But until that day, you're probably going to be left with me making a crap ton of mistakes, because Friday is the day that I fly in real life at my university, and by the time I get to doing fake flights, I'm just exhausted. So hopefully this wasn't too much of a washout for you guys. If it wasn't, sorry. But yeah, in the meantime, welcome to San Diego on... Oh, wow, I really overshot that parking space. On United Airlines flight number 1240 from San Francisco. Kyle Spellman, awesome. Thanks for the advice. I was looking at the same laptop earlier, but I wasn't sure if it was a good investment, but I think it'd be a good one to get. Believe me, it will be well worth your money. If you're not looking... I'll leave you with this, though. The battery life, it blows. If you want to get 4 hours out of that thing, you actually have to kill 3 of the 4 cores, 3 of the 4 physical cores. You have to disable them, because the i7 is a complete power draw. Do that, decrease the brightness on the screen to as low as you can get, and that's about how you're going to be able to do it. If you're doing anything else, it's going to be interesting. If you get even 2 hours out of it, and that's after putting it through the paces, seeing if I could keep that thing coming to college, because I loved that laptop, and the only reason I gave it up for the Dell Inspiron that I have now is because of the Dell Inspiron. It's a gaming laptop, and it's what I'm running this on. It has a 12-hour battery life when it's running idle, and about 7 hours if I'm running the internet. That's why I got it. So if you're looking for budget laptops, $800, you can get a Dell Inspiron 157,000. That's the one I've got. It runs X-Plane, okay. Usually getting about 25, 26 FPS on the sim. You can usually get higher FPS if you go for that Asus. Hope that's what you're looking for. Once the stream's over, if there's anything else you need to know, just drop a comment in the video that's going to be uploaded in the I guess non-live version that's going to be uploaded later. And yeah, for the rest of you, have a good night. Fly safe. If you're going somewhere, have fun. And I will see you all on the next time I decide to go streaming, which is probably going to be either tomorrow or next Friday. Until then, adios, amigos.